Greetings, fellow word enthusiasts, and welcome back to Etymology Expert. Today, we're going to explore a phrase that rings the bell when it comes to giving up or conceding defeat. Throw in the towel. We use it when someone decides to quit or surrender, acknowledging that continuing is futile. But have you ever wondered why we use a towel to symbolize giving up? Get ready to dive into a boxing ring of linguistic history that's as compelling as a knockout punch. When someone throws in the towel, it's more than just an act of quitting. It implies a moment of realization, sometimes reluctant, recognizing that fighting on is no longer viable. We often picture this image of someone waving the white flag, but instead of a flag, why a towel? To unravel this idiom, we need to step into the world of boxing, where victory and defeat could be determined not only by skill, but by the willingness to keep fighting. Our journey takes us back to the early 20th century, to a time when boxing was a rougher, more brutal sport than the regulated matches we watch today. In those chaotic, adrenaline-fueled rings, fighters often sustained serious injuries, and their well-being largely depended on their trainers or managers observing from the sidelines. These individuals kept a watchful eye on the match, and crucially, they held the responsibility of deciding when enough was enough. If a fighter was taking too much punishment and it was clear that they couldn't go on, the trainer or manager would signal the end of the fight to protect their charge from further harm. And how did they convey this crucial message of surrender to the referees and the crowd? By throwing a towel, sponge, or similar object onto the canvas to stop the bout. The act of tossing a towel into the ring was a clear, undeniable sign that a fighter could not or should not continue. It was a symbol of concession, prioritizing the safety of the athlete over the pride of winning. The use of a towel or sponge was practical. These were items commonly at hand during matches to clean, refresh, or mop the fighters between rounds. This practical gesture of tossing a towel quickly transformed into a powerful symbol of defeat and the wisdom of knowing when to step back. Over time, throw in the towel became part of the boxing vernacular and eventually seeped into everyday language as a metaphor for giving up in any difficult situation, whether in business, relationships, or personal goals. Interestingly, there's a parallel phrase in boxing history, throwing in the sponge, which was used similarly, referencing the sponges soaked with water that trainers used to cool down and clean fighters during breaks. However, it was throwing in the towel that gained wider popularity, most likely due to the easy accessibility of towels and their vivid visibility in the ring. So, the next time you hear about someone throwing in the towel, or if you find yourself in a situation where you might need to consider it, remember its origins. Picture those intense boxing matches where stepping back required courage and wisdom as much as stepping into the ring. It's a reminder that sometimes knowing when to surrender is a sign of insight and self-preservation, not just defeat. Well, that's another fascinating etymological expedition into the vivid world of language. Did you know about the boxing origins of this phrase? Let us know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this exploration of words and their intriguing backgrounds, be sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to Etymology Expert for more captivating linguistic adventures. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.